Before we begin, if stories like this hit close to home, take a second to subscribe. These are the kind of stories people don't talk about out loud. The photo hit my phone at 11:47 p.m. No message, no explanation, just an image sent from an unknown number. I remember the exact moment because my wife, Laura, was asleep beside me, her back turned, one arm curled under the pillow like always. The room smelled faintly of her lavender lotion, the same one she'd used since college. Everything felt normal, safe. That's what made my stomach drop when I unlocked my screen. The photo showed her, not a look-alike, not a trick of angles. Laura, standing in the corner of a dim bar I'd never been to, her hand resting on a man's chest. His face wasn't visible, but the intimacy was. Her smile wasn't the polite one she used with strangers. It was soft, private, the kind she used to give me when we first started dating. My heart didn't race. It slowed, like my body already knew something my mind wasn't ready to accept. We'd been married 7 years. No screaming fights. No dramatic breaks. We shared calendars, grocery lists, Sunday routines. She kissed me every morning before work and texted me dumb memes during lunch. If trust was a habit, we'd practice it daily. I stared at the photo, zoomed in, noticed details I couldn't unsee. The dress she told me she wore to a team dinner, the small silver bracelet I'd bought her last anniversary. The timestamp said 2 hours earlier. I glanced at her phone on the nightstand. Face down, silent. Earlier that night, she'd said she was exhausted, that her boss had kept everyone late again. She'd laughed when I offered to pick her up. "I'll Uber," she said. "Don't wait up." I did wait up, like I always did. The unknown number didn't send another message, just that single image, like a match dropped and abandoned. I lay there in the dark, listening to her breathe, wondering how long something like this had been living right beside me, and whether this photo was a warning or an ending that I didn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling until the shadows shifted into morning, replaying every moment from the past few months like a crime scene I'd walked through blind. The late meetings, the sudden password on her phone, the way she started showering the moment she got home, like she was washing something off her skin. At 6:30 a.m., Laura rolled over and smiled at me, soft, familiar, deadly. "Morning," she said, leaning in to kiss my cheek. I flinched, just slightly, enough for her to notice. "You okay?" she asked. "Yeah." I lied, my throat tight. "Did you get home safe last night?" She nodded without hesitation. Too smooth. "Of course. I told you it was boring." I watched her carefully as she got out of bed. No guilt in her posture. No nervous glances. If she was hiding something, she'd had practice. When she left for work, I finally picked up her phone. My hands were shaking so hard I had to sit down. Face ID failed twice before unlocking. No suspicious messages. No unknown contacts. Her chat threads were clean, too clean, like someone who knew exactly what to delete. Then I checked her photos. Nothing recent. The last image was from a week ago. A sunset she'd sent me with a heart emoji. That's when I noticed it. The cloud icon at the bottom. I logged in, scrolled, and there it was. Not just one photo. A whole album. Different nights. Different bars. Same man. His face always turned away, but his hand was always on her waist, her thigh, her lower back. Videos, too. Short clips, laughing, leaning close, whispering things I'd never hear. The timestamps went back 6 months. 6 months of lies wrapped in normalcy. My chest burned. Not like anger, like grief, like I was mourning a life that had quietly died while I was still living in it. That evening, she texted me, running late again. "Don't wait for dinner." This time, I didn't respond. Instead, I put on my jacket, grabbed my keys, and drove to the address tag on one of the photos. A bar across town I'd never stepped foot in. The parking lot was half full when I arrived. Through the front window, I saw her. And this time, I saw him too. Before I walked in, I sat in the car for a full minute, hands gripping the steering wheel, trying to remember the last time Laura looked at me the way she was looking at him now. It hit me harder than any punch. She was laughing, head tilted back, eyes closed, completely unguarded. The man leaned in close, whispering something that made her brush his arm, like it was instinct. Not careful, not hidden, comfortable. I stepped inside. The noise of the bar swallowed me at first. Glasses clinking, low music, laughter. But the moment she saw me, everything went silent. Her smile collapsed. Color drained from her face. "Mark," she said, standing up too fast. "What are you doing here?" I didn't look at him. I couldn't. My eyes stayed on her. "You said you were working late." The man shifted, confused, already sensing danger. "Who's this?" "My husband," I said, calm in a way that scared even me. Lara's mouth opened, then closed. No excuses came out. That told me everything. We stepped outside. Cold air, neon lights buzzing overhead. She cried immediately, apologized too fast. Said it just happened, said she was confused, said it didn't mean anything. 6 months didn't mean anything. I pulled out my phone and showed her the photos. Her shoulders slumped like she'd been carrying this weight for a long time and was finally allowed to drop it. "I never meant to hurt you," she whispered. "That's the worst part," I said quietly. "You just didn't care enough not to." I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I told her I was done. The divorce was quiet. No public drama. No screaming matches. Just boxes, paperwork, and an empty apartment that slowly started feeling like peace. Trust, I learned, doesn't break loudly. It disappears in silence, one lie at a time. If you've been through something like this, or you're standing at the edge of a truth you're afraid to face, share your thoughts in the comments. And if stories like this matter to you, don't forget to subscribe.